Hello, my dear champions. Welcome back to our channel, Diksha Karnataka. Today, I'm here in this session to talk about one of the major problems that all of us face: that how to improve and manage time, improve my speed in solving questions, and manage time in the examination. Or let's say, sir, exam is in next year. Actually, if I'm writing a mock test, okay. So for any mock test I'm writing, if I know the syllabus, if I prepared well, I'm still not able to finish the paper on time. If I've taken a target of 30 questions, 30 minutes, I'm not able to fulfill that. If I've taken a questions like 60 questions in 60 minutes, I'm not able to fulfill that. So something must be going wrong, right? If I'm not able to follow the time management, where students are able to score, like other students are able to score 50 plus, 55 plus out of 60 marks, it means something is going wrong in my preparation, in my strategy. All of you agree with that? In this video, in this session, I'll talk about same problem. Okay, what is the biggest reason? The biggest reason that you run out of time in the KCET Math mocks or KCET Math exam. Okay, if you see the papers, what is the exact problem? So this session will be not just informative, it'll be a problem solver. So how can we actually get rid of this issue and start coming up on top in the time management side? Okay, so it's not just the speed, it's the decision making that is important. So if I have to answer, very certainly this is the answer. Decision making is very crucial in the time management. What to pick, what to skip, it matters a lot. Let's look at an example. Okay. So over here, the biggest myth that we have, I need to solve faster. That's not something that should be a strategy. That is the requirement actually. If you think I need to solve a question faster, that is not your strategy. That is the requirement of the examination. Don't just think this unidirectional, saying that always I need to solve the question faster. But in reality, how can you make that happen? Depends upon this. Don't lose time because calculations are slow. In some questions, there might be calculations, and that's not the reason that you're losing time overall. What can be the loss? You lose time because you stay too long on one question. So if I'm solving, let's say, a question of inverse income, if I have a 3 cross 3 determinant matrix given, I'm supposed to find the inverse of that. It will take time. And how to solve it faster? There is some tricks involved which can help you get the calculations done quicker. There can be some type of transformation that is involved to make the determinant value come to you very faster. So all these things matters. Okay, so you need to know the alternative methods and you need to know how long you need to spend on a question. So I'll answer all the questions, all the queries that you will all have in this particular session. Real time killer. Let's say I pick a question of by parts from integration or partial fraction from integration. Okay, and I start solving the question, it takes 3 minutes. If a good question is there, difficult question, it will take more than 1 minute. It will take more than 1 minute, 1.5 minutes it will take. But if it's taking more than 2 minutes, means that cannot be solved, or that 1 mark is going to cost you more than 2-3 questions. Okay, because easier questions, direct questions can be solved within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds you can solve those direct questions. So if you are somehow missing on those, because there's no guarantee that the easier questions will be in the first and the difficult questions will be in the last. There's no guarantee as such. You should know the entire paper. Okay, and how will you get to know that? If you review it quickly, if you don't get stuck on a question for a long time. Okay, difficult question, if you keep continuing 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you end up losing 4 to 5 easy marks over there, and that's how you end up with the lower score. That's your time management issue. Okay, so one difficult question should never cost you 3 to 4 marks. That's very important. So you should know that this is how it works actually. You should not be thinking that sir only easy question will come in front or difficult question will come at the last. It doesn't work like that. Now let me tell you one more thing about our Pariksha Veera batch. This is a full year batch, by the way, guys. Classes are begun, people are already, so you need to understand this time management issue with the help of mock test, right? And you get that in our Pariksha Veera batch. You can see over here clearly 20 plus tests, including part and full length. What's the meaning of that? It means you get 20 plus mock test. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology is the subject covered. Not only you get lectures, you get live classes where we cover second PUC syllabus, where we cover KCET preparation also, but we also do a lot of tests over here. Okay, alongside out of practice where we get teacher notes, assignments, DPP generator, unlimited DPP generator, you get all of that. Apart from that, you get 20 plus tests, and this is very important, part test. When we were doing part test for the first time on the platform 2 years back, what happened was we got the feedback that students found it very useful. Part test means that you are writing a test, a mock test of CET pattern based upon the syllabus that is given to you, that you have prepared for. Let's say 6 chapters, 5 chapters, 10 chapters. Based upon those chapter syllabus, you are writing a part test. And because of that, what happens? You get a very good revision of those chapters. You get a hands-on mock test on those chapters, and this will in term, benefit you in improving your speed and time management in the exam. How do you get good in time management? Of course, by solving multiple mock tests, and that's what you get in this Pariksha Veera batch. The fee for this batch, this particular classroom course, is 3499, available online for all of you on the Vedantu application. You can access from there. The classes have begun from 6th of July, right? But you can get the access of the entire classes which has been already conducted as a recorded format. Means whatever lectures we have already done, you'll get those recorded, and ongoing classes will be all live. So if you join today, if you are in the today's class, it means you get the live class starting from today, and the previous lectures will be all given to you as recorded. I hope this is clear. So take this course. You'll find the link of this particular Pariksha Veera batch in the description of this video. Go and check it out. Okay. Now the 15-second rule. This is very important, especially for difficult problems. So what happens? Let's say I have prepared a chapter. Let's say I prepared a chapter, application of derivative. Yes. There is a question on increasing decreasing function or maxima minima. I know that concept as well, but the problem is I don't know that question. So then you should check in this 15-second rule, because this is going to give me 1 marks, and this might be a difficult problem. So let's look at this. Do I know the concept? Yes, I know. Can you identify the formula involved? Second question. If you have yes over here also, do I know the first step as well? If you know all of these, ask yourself, then you move on and solve this question. Otherwise, if you are not even sure with one of the steps, try to keep it to be done later. If the answer is no, mark the question, move on immediately. Otherwise, you lose time for other easier problems that might be coming at the last. Okay. So 15 seconds of reading is better than struggling for 5 minutes when solving that particular question. Think like a top scorer. How they think? They have priorities set. So you know how the KCET exam is there, right? For maths, how the pattern is? Pattern is very clear. You have close to 25 sums. You close to 25 sums, which is easier in nature. Very easy. 20 to 25 questions are easier in nature. Easier means direct concept based, direct formula based from PU1 side. Those are easier questions. Direct 25 questions over here, right? And what else, sir? Here we have 25 questions. Excuse me. Look at this. 25 questions over here. Okay, including PU1 and PU2. In priority 2, which is the moderate questions, is moderate difficulty level, what happens over here? You'll find close to 20 questions as well. The remaining 15 questions approximately will be difficult questions. Even if you solve these two, you get more than 40 marks. Now you only tell me if you are able to find and score. It's not about solving 40 questions, it's about scoring 40 plus marks in KCET Maths. Is that bad? Is that not good? Right? So 40-45 marks is over. Even if you leave this section entirely, you still end up with 40 to 45 marks. And that's what the priority is. For somebody who's struggling in maths, you might not go this way. So first try to get the confidence, get the preparation done for, get the practice and questions done for priority 1, priority 2 questions. Then you move to round 3, which is only if time permits in the difficult side. Okay, so maximize. This is a very important line. Okay, this is very, very important line. Maximize your marks. We usually think, you know what, sir, I have attempted 58 questions. How many marks are you getting? There can be 2 students. There can be 2 students. Student A, 58 questions attempted. Student B, 45 questions attempted. Student A gets, let's say, so student A attempted 58 questions and getting 40 marks. Okay, 40 marks. And what if something crazy happens over here? This student got 45 and 45 marks. Sir, how is this possible, sir? This is possible because he chose the questions wisely and he spent time on the question he wanted to score. So he chose those 45 questions that he wanted to score and he got all of them right, and somebody got 18 questions wrong. What then? What is the wisest decision? So try to look for maximizing your marks before you maximize the number of questions attempted. Next, two round strategy. Very simple, sir. Round 1 should be 40-45 marks, solve all the right and moderate questions, and round 2 should be the 15-20 mark, 20 minutes, which should be for difficult question. Okay, only if the time remains. Try to go for this first, then you come to this statement, the round 2 side. And don't fight every question, fight for every mark. It's not your goal to attempt 60 questions. So your goal to get highest marks possible for you in with your time management, with your chapter that you have learned. You should try to focus on that. So skip the question strategically. Return to any question confidently means okay, fine. I have already got 35 questions done, and I'm getting out over there. Let's try to take 10 more questions, and I'm going to get that the mark of 45 plus. Protect your time. Always think of saving the time. Okay. And next, collect easy marks first, because why it is important. You can do it, and also everybody else. This is a competitive examination. Means everyone who's solving this or writing this paper will try to score high over here. So even if you lose this marks, okay, what happens is you are already behind to those students who are able to capitalize on this side. Okay, so try to use this principle to manage your time better in the KCET mocks. And yes, very soon, maybe you'll start writing mocks very soon. So students of Pariksha Veera already will start writing mocks from this week onwards. Okay, this week end or August first week onwards, they'll start writing the tests. So if you are studying somewhere else, you have some other mock test, start giving mock test as soon as possible. Do not delay it for the month of Feb, March, April like that. Start right away. If you have a dream of getting into the top 5 colleges of Karnataka, then you should start early. You should start right now. Okay, that's it in this particular session. I hope you found this session helpful. If you did, make sure that you've liked this class, and if you are new and watching me for the first time, if you're starting your KCET preparation journey with me, then follow and subscribe to our channel. Diksha Karnataka will keep coming up with more such sessions to help you in the preparation, to get your guidance right, to get your strategy and confidence right there, what is required for this particular examination. That's all in this class. See you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.